It was so good. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Dean Callan Show. Today, I have a very special episode for you. Today is a sponsored episode. Today, the episode is brought to you by 57 Skye Earth and Sea Gin. Now, I have had other episodes sponsored, I guess, but in this case, they actually brought me to the distillery to check out the distillery. I love the quality of their gin. I love what they're doing. They're very small, very craft. And they've said, produce a couple of videos with some cocktails on them. So here goes. Now, the first drink I'm going to make for you today is the Green Skye Fizz. So the Green Skye Fizz, you ask, what is that? Well, it's a type of fizz, kind of based on a south side, bit of absinthe. Number one, right? We need 57 Skye Earth and Sea Gin. Now, this gin is big and bold, very juniper forward. It's got a full spectrum of flavor of juniper, so like pine notes, spiciness. It's delicious. The other ingredients that we're going to need today. Now, check this out. These are the ingredients you're going to need to make a Green Skye Fizz. 45 ml or 1.5 ounces of Skye Earth and Sea Gin. 15 mils or half an ounce of sugar syrup, 1 to 1, so equal parts. 15 mils or half an ounce of lemon juice. 5 mils or 1/4 of an ounce lime juice. And then 5 mils or 1/4 of an ounce of absinthe. Right, so in this one, I've used this absinthe. I can never pronounce it, but it's from, distilleries, domains. They make great absinthe. It's super tasty. And the soda is from Coast Soda. Super tasty, right? So to recount that, 45 mils or 1.5 ounces of gin, 15 of sugar syrup, 15 of lemon, 5 of lime. I go lemon and lime to get a kind of more sherbety flavor rather than just lemon or just lime. 5 mils of absinthe. And then finally, you need a shiso leaf, right? If you can't find shiso, you can substitute with mint. They do that at the distillery. If they haven't got shiso in stock, mint works perfectly fine. And either a lemon wheel or a bergamot wheel. Bergamot wheel works really, really well. Bergamot and this gin just work really well together. But again, bergamot's something that you can't always get. And I actually have started just freezing them. So I've always got them in the freezer. But, each to their own. So I start by filling shaker with ice. This is a super fast way. I've got everything prepped. 45 gin, 15 sugar, 15 lemon, 5 lime, 5 of absinthe over the ice. Now, at this point, I don't need the whole shiso leaf. It's really intense. So I'm just going to break off the back of it, take the little stem out, stick that on the top, and then cap. Give it a good hard shake. All right. Now, double strain this because I don't like little bits of shiso in my mouth. Okay? You can see I'm catching all those little bits of shiso. It's just to get the little bits of bubbles that'll lighten the drink and lift that absinthe up. And then in the back of the ice. Now, I know it's not the most creative garnish you've ever seen, but I'm not much of a garnish guy, really. That's how I roll. Simple. I also serve this on crushed ice, which is delicious, but in this case, I've actually started to prefer it this way. I have crushed ice ready, so if you wanted to, you could do it on crushed ice, but I like it better this way. Cheers. Oh, that is so tasty.
A few moments later.
On the Isle of Skye, they've got just amazing seafood.
A few minutes later.
Scallops, the oysters and things like that.
3:28 a.m.
Up against like an absinthe rinsed martini.
A few inches later.
Honestly, just spectacular. So
12 seconds later.
got a photo. I'll just flick it up here.
6.5 hours later.
Sitting on this deck, starting with this drink, with that fresh lime, lemon lime, strong juniper notes, heavy kind of nice oily gin as a base. The lemon and lime complemented by a hint of absinthe and a hint of shiso, and a sparkly kind of soda fizz to it. Just cleansing the palate before you start on like a massive plate of oysters with an absinthe washed martini, just to carry that absinthe flavor through. So this for me is a precursor to the martinis that we're about to have with our first course. And that's what this drink was kind of inspired to be about. Yeah, if this video looks a bit rough, sorry guys. literally had to build the whole cabin set up again so that I could quickly shoot. And yeah, one take. Good luck.